It seems like they've found a good run of form, and yeah, you're right. You play all of those games today. Tomorrow we start with winners bracket, which is great for us, but for a player that's a lot of stress because if you go back traditionally, what was it like 3-4 years ago? There was that kind of quote, Optic on Fridays. They always start slow. Obviously that diminished when they went on the dynasty run, but still, if all of a sudden a team starts to have that, you're starting to lose your bracket. You're double elim chances. You're toast, brother.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Like, especially in this pool. Like, if you come out of this pool first place after these matches, you're going to be so warmed up. Like, you're going to be ready for a bracket run, and you're avoiding some tough teams in the bracket in those first few matches. So, and Reciprocity looks absolutely amazing right now as well. Like, I got to say, they look great in this series.
It's funny because that's a common misconception. I feel like a lot of people think, oh, you know, I want an easy pool. I want to make sure I get to winners bracket. No, you want a hard pool. You want to make sure you're ready for bracket play because if you come out of a hard pool, number one, the confidence you have going into the rest of the tournament is massive. But Game 4, Frequency Hardpoint underway. You highlighted these sub-players from Reciprocity. We'll keep our eyes on those guys and see how they play. It's going to be important for them to have solid starts. Wuskin has been honestly around pretty average, if I'm honest, throughout this series.
This whole year he's been sort of average. It's really been the Tommy and Zed show thus far in Reciprocity, both them being sort of the superstars on this team in their own regard. And you know, Tommy's had some insane performances.
He has.
Like 50, 60 bombs. Zed's been that consistent slayer. If Weskin can sort of pick it up, you know, with the addition of Dylan, this is such a good respawn team. Like, they were 3-10 in Hardpoint, Ben, in the Pro League. That's not like indicative of what this team is
for the abilities, right? You expect to see maybe a bit of a better record, but forget about the Pro League. We're here in Dallas. Can they force the Game 5? Good start. Shawnee will find himself a double, locks down the spawn temporarily for Reciprocity. And you can see Rec, they pushed up on the map. They had a player in U, a player mid-map, and a player elbow. Player elbow and U will die, so it's down to Shawnee just at the back to try and stay alive, give Reciprocity a little bit of time, and so far, Ant, so good.
Yeah, so far so good. You know, they have those spawns. They're getting this initial time, and Optic Gaming are going to try to break in through that elbow, but what's tough is players are dying too early. There's a couple players on Optic Gaming mid-map. You might want to wait for those trades, but Dash is going to pick up a big 2-piece. Sort of that slaying ability being showcased there, 3-piece at that, and, you know, Reciprocity being able to hold on and pick up that time.
Yeah, now it comes down to the rotations, though, and that's going to be key with 14 seconds left. First to the party will be Dashi, has his teammate Scump just spawning in behind him. No one from Rec is going to be here, so for Optic, it's about reinforcing the new hill.
Yeah, and Shawnee's going to be that player that's trying to get around, get that first blood, but Karma, such a smart player, Mr. 3 Rings, Three Rings, excuse me, gonna pick up that first blood, and Control gonna be on the side of Optic Gaming. Reciprocity with about a 30-second lead here. Gonna try to break on in. These hills are so tough to break, Ben. You gotta like jam your way through the front. You gotta win a tough gunfight and then funnel in. And if you hesitate at all, you're not gonna be able to break on in. And the spawn is so close in the backside of the hill.
It's even harder when you don't have utility to help, right? When you're doing it the old-fashioned way, nothing but your guns, because you're running into some of the best players in the world, no matter which team you run. And it's now Dashi, who started off very slow, by the way, is close to streaks, gonna get streaks. It's a 7-kill spree for him. 80 for the Hellstorm. He just knew he was gonna warm up at some point, and that's exactly what you get. Optic Gaming take the lead. Dashi almost gets his Tempest as well.
Yeah, so most of the time on this map, you'll see teams go 1-for-1 on blue and orange, right? Like, that's what we call hill number 2 and 3, we call blue and orange, and most teams will go 1-for-1 on it, and then it really comes down to the Pipes hill and the U hill, right? Like, whatever team's able to dominate on those two hills usually will win the map, and you know, having streaks on this one, you got to think Optic's able to take a big chunk of time.
Yeah, good use of the Hellstorm. It finds 2. Dashi's sitting at 13 and 5, a 9 spree now, and Tempest will be called in. We didn't really get to see too much of it in the last hard point. Well, let's see, has he still got it? Yeah, of course he does. That's a free double. Now looking over towards top mid, more Reciprocity players funneling in, and that's not what you want, as I can hear the crowd with the Bruce chants. Yeah. Miss onto Zed, but Dashi turning up when you need him.
One thing we don't really talk about too often is on this map, the progression towards specialists. Whatever team is able to pick them up faster, it's so huge on this map, because when you get into these hills early, you can use your specialists like preventively and not allowing teams to get in, like the grab slam on you, the Tempest on elbow, because there's such narrow lanes you have to push to break. So Optic Gaming being able to build up, you know, their specialists and get those early is such a big play going into the next few hills.
I was about to say, you're more than likely going to see Dashi use his Hellstorm here, or sorry, his Lightning Strike, and that's exactly going to be the case. He's 335 away from more streaks in current form. You'd bet you might be able to get him but finally shut down by Dylan. Now we head over towards the second rotation. It started off so well for Reciprocity, so well. Now, though, they're in a bit of a deep hole, 121 to 71, but P1 was very well controlled by Reciprocity as Zed picks up 2. Dylan, his teammate, does fall as well. A quick glance up top at the stats. Really nothing standing out on the Reciprocity side. It's even across the board, but they're bringing themselves back into it. On the other side, however, it's Dashi at 16 and 7.
Close to streaks.
Really excelling.
Yeah, Dashi's been amazing. Zed's close to streaks. Going to over-challenge. Not going to pick up those streaks. That would have been huge, but you know, we were talking about a little bit ago how important you is on this map, and Reciprocity's going to do a good job of getting that big chunk of time there, and it's going to be a fight for this new hill. If Reciprocity are able to get inside and get some time, they can tie this game up. But doing a good job of holding that down and, you know, shortening that gap.
Yeah, that's the key. They managed to bring themselves back into it now. Can you contest the second hill? If you can go 50-50 here, it'd be huge.
First blood here. Yeah, so tough.
And the problem is, Karma has grab slam as well, so even if you do get close, if he notes that you're body stacking, he will slam, and he'll have no regret at all as he picks up Dylan. And can he find the third? No, he can't. Reciprocity are spawning in, though. So, best case scenario here for Rec. They break early, and they will be able to pick up some time.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a blunder on the side of Karma. I don't think you should use your grab slam on those sort of hills. Pipes, it's going to be extremely crucial, like flying over, you know, that middle big pipe in the hill and then using it on you, getting like a 2 to 3 piece. So Optic is giving Reciprocity an opportunity to do a lot of damage right here, and they're going to take advantage. War Machine on the side of Tommy as well as a big 2.
Is that the case, though, where he's thinking, let me just use it now, so if the game does come close, I know I have it in the later part of the game?
Yeah, it might quite possibly be that, although like Pipes is coming up pretty soon, but
fair. Close game, though, 142-137. Rec back in the lead, and it's Tommy who goes straight for the War Machine. Flak is out, and Optic do have early control, but it was a beautiful break from Reciprocity on the second hill. Can they try and do it again? They weren't able to do it last time because Dashi went off. He went on a 7 streak, if you remember, and earned score streaks. This time, though, Reciprocity are fighting from the good side of the map. It's going to be contested, and gunfights are being won by Tommy. Miraculous, he's managed to just stay alive. 20 health, but Dashi again in the kill feed, going off for Optic Gaming. Rec still spawning in, though.
Yeah, they did such a good job of getting that time on blue, on orange, and rotating over to blue as well, picking up those spawns. Reciprocity, if they trade out right here, they have an opportunity to take the lead, but one player in Optic Gaming continuously contesting and just being a nuisance. Krim going to flank around, also pick up a big 2-piece, but that's going to give Reciprocity spawns at the new hill.
And you still have that lightning strike for Shawnee too. So if you do get broken early, you can invest it almost instantly to try and give yourself the advantage. Considering how bad their third hill was in the first rotation, they will take that. 20 seconds, everything else contested, they'll be more than happy with it. The problem is, you got to make sure you lock in this Pipes hill as this time it's Scump's turn to go for a little bit of a fly off the map. It was Krim in the search, now it's Scump. It all comes down to how long can Tommy stay alive. Not long. Now you have to see the streak. Yeah,
and Karma is almost building up to his next grab slam, so you're a little bit, you're on point with that one. Optic Gaming up about 15 points. Streaks coming in for Shawnee, and that's what, 4 or 5 kills on the side of Reciprocity, a clean break. And this is where you can pick up 40 seconds, right? Like if you get one more wave of kills on Optic Gaming right here, you can pick up a big chunk of time, take that lead, and put yourself in position to win this game. Excuse me?
Wow, that's a gunfight you would put Wiskin winning, and now Optic Gaming trying to challenge. Team kill comes through. This time it was still on Zed. 20 seconds. This is big time for Reciprocity. They do not want to give it up.
Gotta think you, though. Like, there's 20 seconds left on this hill. You're up 10 points. Like, you gotta think you. So, look at your minimap. Number 2 and number 6. That Zed is gonna win a crucial gunfight onto TJ.
Gotta do it again.
Gonna get a 2-piece. This hill is like a lockdown hill.
Oh my God, Zed. Oh, he almost got 3.
That's gonna take him out, though. And there's the players, the rest of the players on Reciprocity. Tommy with the cluster gonna pick up a kill. You control on the side of Reciprocity. Perfectly executed.
Now, what is there available? Zed is close to grab slam. On the flip side, Dashi is close to Tempest. Karma isn't really that close to his grab, so this could just be gun-on-gun action for the final P1 of this game. Hardpoint contested. 40 seconds. Zed trying to jiggle. Zed will fall. Stun comes out. Back and forth trades. Who will finally get control? Tommy flies in. Tommy with 2. Tommy almost got 3, but it's Karma who gets a double, and Optic Gaming get control.
Yeah, and you know, on that rotation, Zed got a 2-piece. The players on Reciprocity were a little bit slow. If they were there like 2 seconds earlier, Reciprocity would have a full control and a full hold on this hill. Here comes 2 kills out of Recto. Here's their final push towards this hill. The Tempest comes in once again. There's a 3-piece streak.
Oh my God.
Being built. 4-piece out of your MVP. Dashy, 30-16, lighting it up here on the stage.
And he's just simply not missing their streaks. But is that going to be enough to see Optic Gaming get over the final hurdle in this series, to see him win 3-1? Dylan's trying to challenge, but Dylan just fed a hellstorm, and Dashy finally falls. Tommy with the double. Optic was broken so easily in the last rotation on this hill. It cannot happen again. TJ fighting from the back, has the assistance of Scump, nade out. Tommy still on the hill, Dylan with a double. Rec, they have broken through. Do they have control of the spawns? No, they don't.
And they're getting pitched out.
Still a chance here to Optic to break.
Yeah, and Reciprocity's currently getting pitched out by the Optic Gaming members on all fronts of the hill, but Tommy's gonna pull out that war machine.
No flag.
Spam it, picking up 2 kills. Dylan, time and time again, is getting these clutch kills around his teammates, and the players in Optic Gaming are desperately trying to break on it.
At least a lightning earned for Reciprocity, 222, 219. Optic flying in from the back. Can they win it on this hill? No, they cannot. We will at least see the third hill, but you have to be careful you don't buddy stack as team kills coming through. Wuskin sliding left and right. He will drop. Optic will take the final few seconds. No, they won't. Reciprocity will. They're now spawning out. It all comes down to Shawnee. How long can you stay alive at the other side of the map?
And Zed has grab slam as well to pick up this kill. He's gonna,
I thought he was going to use it.
Slap him. Still has that grab slam to use. There is a player in the back.
Oh my God,
There's 2 players in the back, actually. That's number 6 and 7, TJ and Scump, just trying to buy time for their team. Picks up 1 kill.
Oh, he assumed that they were both going to push through. You see what he tried to do, but it didn't work out. Is it going to be enough? 233, 230, team kill from Dashy. It's Krim that falls. Rec in the hill.
Dylan once again picking up a big 2 pieces. A huge one-on-one. Scump going to go big with the chain of kills. Karma as well following him up. Scump just going off here.
You got 1 push. You got 1 push of your Reciprocity. Time is ticking. Scump will fall. Dylan clutches up and he escapes with his life. Now Tempest is out for Dylan. He finds 1. Player close right. 244, 236. Dylan with the help of Wuskin. Hardpoint still contested. They need to shut down Karma. He will fall. Rec is in the hill. Rec can win it
Optic
here.
has spawned completely out. Optic has spawned mid-map. They have to funnel through that mid-map. They have 6 seconds to get to the hill. I don't think anybody's close enough, Ben. I think Reciprocity can be able to close this out right now.
Oh, what a shot.
Dylan is disgusting.
What a shot.
Dylan is, that's what you picked him up for.
Wow.
The whole game, bailing them out 2 pieces, 3 pieces, pulling out the Tempest, and closing it out, Ben. What a performance.
We wanted a good game, and, well, we definitely got it. Reciprocity clutch up right at the very end. You were a little worried that maybe that grab slam wasn't the right decision because you know how powerful it can be. You could see what he was thinking. In your mind, in that situation, you're thinking, well, 2 players are going to rush. Yeah, I think everyone in the right mind uses it.